Welcome to another episode of the Taylor Complaints Comedy Podcast. I'm so glad I didn't say defiled entrails like I normally do. Fucking A. Last week we had an off week, but it was an unintentional off week. I put out a podcast last week, or I recorded one. It's on here, it's in the books. I don't know how to fucking delete it. So I want to get rid of it. It's not because it's not good. I just didn't convey. I took the high road in a situation I didn't want to take the high road in, and I overshared. It's something that I would like to completely overshare again. So let me do this. I want to speak about the good things that are happening, right? I don't want to put out bad shit. So it's preseason football starts today. It starts today, August 8th. God damn it, I'm excited. I'm so excited for preseason football. You have no idea. Some people will say the preseason football is just watching extended practices. To those people, I say, how much longer do you want to wait? Do you want to wait till September for football, or do you just pull your penis out and just start jacking off now? Okay. And if at the very worst, you're jacking off for 4 weeks straight, 3 weeks straight, because they extended this regular season into 17 weeks, 18 weeks, and now you only get 3 weeks of preseason. So you know what? Still 3 weeks of jacking off. All right. And I know we just want to come. I know. Okay. You got to just deal with the preseason football. I like it. I get to see all the draft picks that the Patriots picked this year. I get to see them in full force. I get to get excited. It makes me excited. Is 3 weeks a little long for preseason? Absolutely. 100% it's too long. There shouldn't be 3 fucking weeks, but it is. So what are we going to do about it? Let's just watch preseason football and be happy. I was going to go out with Stephanie today and go see Cuckoo, but preseason football. I can't do it. I can't do it. Football. The only thing that's more important than horror movies is football. I love football. I can't tell you how much I love football. And I do like it more than horror films. I do. I am very passionate about the sport that I used to play when I was in high school. I was a fat ass kid with titties. Okay. I was 230 pounds. I was a defensive lineman. I was a defensive tackle, and my job was to take the quarterback and rip his head off. I did not know how to play football when I played it, and I did not create a love for football until my mid 20s. So me playing football was absolutely wasted on me. I just wanted to hang out with my friends. All my friends were doing football. We used to we played basketball from 6th to 8th grade in middle school. And we were all like, yo, we should go play football now. So we all did it. Coach made me gain a bunch of weight. I got such big boobs from it. I'm telling you right now, I needed a bra. I needed a bra. I needed one. And I am very, very surprised that no one tried to titty fuck me on the playground. If I had seen a man my age, at that age, when I was young, with titties that big, I would have tried to fuck him. I would have chased him around and been like, hey, just let me get a couple pumps. I'm just gonna shoot one right into your chin, your lower chin, the little reservoir that connects the neck to the chin. I just wanted to see if that will hold liquid. That's all I wanted to do. I, that's what I would have done as a kid. But as an adult, I love football. I've been a football fan for like what, 15 years now? I think it's been more than 15 years. Patriots fan for 15 years. No, no. Yeah, yeah. Patriots suck ass. We're gonna suck ass this year. We're in a rebuild. Shut up. I don't want to hear it. You guys suck. Yeah, we know, dude. We know. It was a very gnarly fall from grace, but you guys got the 49ers, you guys got the Eagles, and you guys got the Bills and the Chiefs. They're all gonna do well. Everybody else are just trying to catch up. Texans are on the roll up. I'm really excited. Tom Brady roast was hilarious. I watched that. I can't believe the Tom Brady roast is in my notes to talk about because that was forever ago. It was forever ago. And I don't listen, there's nothing to make fun of him for. And I didn't like any of the jokes. Tom Brady's a god in my house. I pray to him. I'm gonna get a picture of him in this room at some point. I'm trying to look at where I would put it. I don't know I don't know where there's a room for a Tom Brady picture in this room right now. I really don't. I'm probably gonna have to put it behind my door, honestly, so that I could just get the swivel on and pull the penis out real quick and just go, Tom Brady, just pound off hard. Let's see. Diddy's guilty because his dick smells like 12-year-old boys. That's a joke I wrote. It's a joke I wrote. What's this? This is another joke about The Circle. For those of you who don't know The Circle is a reality television show based on your ability to communicate with other people via the internet. So everybody is put in a different room in an apartment building, and they can't see or hear each other. All they can do is communicate via this social media app called The Circle. So I wrote a joke saying, "The Circle getting new members jumped in the group. First, I think it's a funny joke, but I think I wrote it badly. So like people can leave and get kicked out of the circle, right? You vote people out, you vote people in. It's like Survivor, but on the internet for fucking nerds. And spoiler alert, it's only hot. That's not true. It's not only hot people. There's a couple of fatties on this show. This is why I don't like your podcast because you just make fun of the fatties. It's the only disease you give to yourself. And the circle getting new members jumped in is like, all right, we're gonna rape you. If you start making dog yelp noises, you're out. I don't know how funny that is, but deciding someone's worth based on their ability to keep a game, based on their ability to keep the game face on during a rape is very suggestive. This is why if I get fired at work, I know why. TikTok making people sad. Harrison Butker, I want to touch on this while we're on football. Harrison Butker is an idiot kicker for the Kansas City Chiefs, and he said during an interview or something, I don't know when this would be prompted to say. I don't know what would possess you to say this, but he said it, and I'm going to paraphrase because I don't have the direct quotes. He says, "My wife's life didn't start until she became a wife, and my life didn't start until I became a Christian." Holy shit, what a moron. Holy shit. That might be the dumbest shit I've ever heard. Your wife's life is equated your wife the weight, levity, your wife's entire bulk of worth did not start until she became your wife. Holy shit, you kick a ball across the field. Yeah, you're worth. You kick a ball across the field. You couldn't even. You can't. You could. The long snapper has a more crucial job than you do. Laces out, Ray. I don't know. I don't know what the fuck. Finkel is Einhorn. Einhorn is Finkel. I don't know how to unpack this. My wife's life didn't start until she became a wife. Do you know how many dicks your wife sucked before your wife probably had cum in the back of her gums just from listen, it's not her fault. We all don't get the best dental we don't brush back way back there. You know what I mean? It's hard to get that residue off that part of the gums. So you're probably making out with your wife, and every time you put your tongue in there, it's just brushing up against like that old Dominican cum that's just stuck in there back from her wild days when she went on vacation. And you know what? Power to her. She deserved it. She deserved to have that experience with the Dominican man. Whatever color the man's skin was doesn't matter, but Dominican sounded funny for that premise. Harrison Butker. You kick a ball across the field. I can't stress this enough. You kick a ball across a field. So why who's getting worked up? This I am. Clearly I'm getting worked up. This happened months ago. We're getting back. I did not want to start this podcast negative. I did not want to start the podcast off negative. And I'm on a roll. Leave me alone. My wife's life did not start. And this is what the problem is with these religious people. Not only are they stupid, you got to be real fucking stupid to believe in a religion. I mean, you got the religions where these ladies are wearing these burqas and shit, where they're fucking fully covered up. That was designed by a guy. Some guy thought that some guy could not control himself around a woman that was not covered up. So he said, "Oh, it's making me think weird things. This lady needs to be covered up." That sounds like a you problem. Sounds like you need to jack off before you leave the house or you're going to rape someone. That sounds like you need to jack off and then go to therapy so you don't try to rape your therapist. Get some help is what I'm trying to say. Okay? You fucking weird religious weirdos. Make sure the ladies are covered up. We can't even see their hair. As soon as a lady can bleed in the Middle East, she got to cover her hair and her fuck. You know how hot it is out there. You know how fucking hot you're gonna make these women wear burqas and shit. And yeah, I'm shitting on religion. Religion is the dumbest thing on the planet. That's every single one. Not just fucking Muslim religion. Christian religion is also full of fucking remedials. And I didn't say the R word because Ian's probably listening and I want him to get through the whole episode, even though I'm probably gonna get kicked off the podcast at the end of this episode because I am gonna shit on someone by name. Here's the deal with these religious people. You need to be governed. You need a mom and a dad. You need it. And you can't not just like thou shalt not kill. We fucking know that it's in the law. It's in our actual laws. It's moral law. It's logical law. It's governed law. You got to read a book to know that. You got to read a book to know it's probably not good to beat off on another lady's face while you got another lady at home. It's law. You probably shouldn't do that. Don't steal stuff unless it's from a big corporation. If you steal from work, I applaud you. Steal from work, steal from Target, steal from any place that's rich, because they're laughing at you from their $1 million homes. They're laughing at you while you buy their shit. Steal from them. The company that you work for, you're at some point of that company, someone has like instead of a front lawn, they just have diamonds in their lawn. That's it. Their front yard, those rocks that you think you see because oh, look at the desert landscape. Those are diamonds. If you take one of those, they could pay your rent for a whole year. It's insulting the extravagance of wealth that these rich people have. And I think we should steal from them at all costs. But back to religion. I got to snort. Hold on. Back to religion. You're all fucking stupid. And I don't respect any religion. But I mean this from a good place because you don't need this. You don't need it. You could just be a good person. You should be nice. You know what I mean? Leave the gays alone, the trans. But I didn't know she was trans. You shouldn't drink too much and fuck women that have Adam's apples. That's your fucking fault. You woke up, oh, it's a trans. I guarantee you somebody fucked a trans lady, and then the only reason they don't like them is because they accidentally fucked one. It's okay. She's hot. Listen, some trans ladies are hot. You just got to let it go. That is what it is. That's fucking gay. It's not gay. It's not gay at all. Boobs. She had all the feminine qualities that a woman has. She has boobs. The penis is all gone. That's a lady. I don't know what to tell you. It can't reproduce. Okay, cool. Then it's a better lady than you are because you can produce, and no one likes a pregnant pig. So I'm telling you, trans people, they're ladies. I don't know. I'd fuck one. I'm telling you. It used to be a guy. Listen, I'm attracted to feminine qualities. If you have a vagina and boobs and long hair, I'm not asking questions. That to me, that's a lady. I don't know. But it's inside and it's a woman. I don't know. It's a better lady than you. Doesn't bleed. Doesn't get moody once a month. I have no problem with ladies. Don't make me break down. Can't get pregnant. Pregnancy's a curse. I don't want to get anybody pregnant anyway. When I hear pregnancy, I'm like, oh, I got to take her, drown her in the river. Got to take her, hold her under the water until the bubbles stop. That's the cure for pregnancy. I'm telling you, you guys, the religion, it has no weight with me. It has no argument. I don't really see the point. Religion. Doesn't make sense. I don't know. We just attacked a lot of women on that one. Half of my listeners are women. You know I love you guys. These trans people, they need a little bit of representation. I don't know. I just don't have a problem with it. I don't really care. Do whatever you want. Here's what I don't like, though. Don't make it your whole fucking personality, okay? Don't correct me when I'm in a public setting. I'm like, what's up, dude? How are you? I'm not a dude. Shut the fuck up. See, that's annoying. I don't like that. I don't like it. I don't like that. Just, I don't know. I'm not going to, I get dude is a neutral pronoun. It's a fucking dude. It's dude. It's neutral. Dude. I know dude would girls call each other dude. Gives a fuck. It's confusing, right? I'm not gonna call you sir. I don't even say sir. I don't say sir. I don't say ma'am. I say fucking dude. Dude, folks. Dude's gender neutral, right? Right? Let's move on. Let's move on because I know you want to. I know you want to. Dogs in restaurants. That's pretty self-explanatory, right? Dogs in restaurants. Don't fucking bring your dog into a restaurant. It's my service animal. I will fucking drown that thing in front of you. I will zip tie its neck until it stops breathing. Stop bringing fucking animals into restaurants. Okay. I like animals. I just got my cats tattooed on my arm. I love animals more than human beings. You know how many times I want to zip tie your kids? I love animals, but don't fucking bring them into. How is it sanitary to bring an animal into a place where you're going to eat, but your other people are having food prepared? It's food's being cooked in this place, but we have animals in our kitchen. Yeah, you're cooking your food, but you're making that decision for other people. Stop making decisions for other people and bringing your cunt animals in the. No, it's not the animal's fault. It's not the animal. We need to rewind here. I just said I would zip tie your animals. I will fucking zip tie you. Stop bringing your animals in. I'm gonna I'm gonna waterboard you people. I really will. This is gonna be a clip on the new pod. This is me my clip of the week. Hey, are you bringing your animal in to the restaurant? I will fucking waterboard you. It doesn't want to be there. What's the animal do while it's in the restaurant anyway? It just sits on the ground, sad because you're having steak and it has to just look at your feet the whole time. Fucking probably smells because you're probably a man that wears sandals. It's got to be a dude that does this. It's always a fucking dude and he's got his feet out at the dinner table. Or what about the people that are at the restaurants that they take their shoes off? There has to be, we need to do something about what's going on in this country with people fucking taking their shoes off just willy-nilly. You can't be doing you I want to kill you. I do. I want to kill you. I just that's what makes people fucking that's why people are doing it. Oh, there's so many school shooters. No, no, there's not. There's not enough school shooters. There's not enough. We need more. I'm telling you, we need more. Uh, just fucking get your kids on that Call of Duty. Teach them better aim. All right, because the kill count's too low. It's too low. We need more. I can't. Well, there's too many people on this fucking planet. There's too much traffic. There's too much traffic. All right. Too much traffic, not enough human traffic. You know what I mean? This is a crazy, crazy episode. There's crazy. Let's see. Hollywood Cemetery is stupid. Hollywood Cemetery is fucking stupid. But we're not going to do that. All right. I created a TikTok today. I was very, very happy. It was for this movie that I watched called Dark Harvest. I love Dark Harvest. This is a great film. It's from 2023. Last year it was a movie about a guy named Sawtooth Jack. Sawtooth Jack. I don't know. I think his name's Sawtooth Jack. Small town. Every year, they starve these kids for 3 days and lock them up. So they're all ravenous and crazy. And then on Halloween, they let all the kids go. Right? They're like, Halloween. I'm sorry. They're teenage kids. And like, from 15 to 17, it looked like. No little kids. And they go hunting for this monster that like unearths itself every Halloween. And the monster is trying to make its way to like a church. And once it makes its way to a church, the crops in the town, they just go to shit. It's the town's like unlivable for a year. Pretty much like everybody dies. So like the whole prosperity and everything for the whole fiscal year of this small town rests on the ability of these kids to kill this thing and eat its heart. And if they do, the crops they do really well and they're able to be salvaged and sold and all this other shit. So I made a video for this and I'm starting to do like video clips. But I plug in an external microphone, so when I'm doing my green screen, I can't have audio be played from the clip while I do my microphone. I can do it if I don't plug the microphone in, and then I can like comment on the thing. But then my audio sounds like shit. You guys know I'm an audio queen. I'm an audio queen. My audio has to sound great for all the things that I do. Because it sounds like because I want to sound like Howard Stern. There's your one reference, because I need to have good audio like Howard Stern. But yeah, long story short, that didn't work out. And I didn't know that until right now. So I just spent 2 hours doing this fucking stupid content creation, and fuck everybody that says you have to put out 2 videos. Fuck those people. Oh, you got to put out a bunch. Just put out a bunch. Go fuck yourself. I'm not doing that anymore. I can't. I don't have the time. I don't have the time to watch 3 movies a day and do all this shit. Like, I want to do stuff for me. I want to like this started out as like fun. You guys will see one video a day from me, and that is it. I'm not doing 2 videos a day. I don't give a fuck who's out there giving advice, unsolicited, whatever the fuck for people. You got to do this, you got to do that. You can go fuck yourself. I'm going to do whatever I'm going to do, and I'm going to do the best I can to keep this fun because I want this to be fun. It has to be fun. I'm going crazy over here. Getting depressed. I'm getting sad because yesterday I didn't put anything out. It was a really big bummer. It was such a bummer day for me. I tried to put out content yesterday and I just fucking couldn't do it. And it bummed me out. It affected my day. And I don't want that. I don't want that. I hated it. But yeah, so once a day until the foreseeable future, I don't give a fuck. Like you're never gonna get famous. Shut the fuck up. You don't know that. You don't know anything. I don't even know if I don't want to be famous. I want to be I want to make a living doing comedy or podcasting or something of that nature. Okay. As you can tell with this lovely professional podcast that you're listening right now. Thank you for listening to Daily Complaints. But yeah, I just spent all morning trying to do this video and it didn't work out. It didn't work out. So I came on here to complain about it. It's in the name. It's in the name. Well, why do you complain so much? It's in the name. It's literally in the name. So you know what you're getting into. So that when you complain about me complaining, I can just reference, hey, did you read the title of the show? It's literally in the name. Taylor rapes. If it was Taylor rapes and you got raped, it's your fucking fault. The name is Taylor rapes. Here's the thing. I'm not calling anybody back anymore. I'm not doing the phone. We're not doing the phone anymore. There's no more phone. No more phone. I love my friends. I love them very much. But I can't do the phone. I can't talk on the phone anymore. There's not enough time in the day to do all the things that I want to do. I'm trying to do these fucking films and I'm trying to do these movies and I get caught doom scrolling is what I do. I doom scroll too much. I doom scroll too much. I'm just wasting a lot of time that I could be using in other facets and other places. I need to do better. I need to do better about time management. I'm really bad at it right now. And not right now, right now. Right now, I'm actually being productive and going through my list of things that I want to talk about. Now it's time to be really petty. Actually, do I want to wait? I'll save that for next week. Okay. I want to be petty for a second. Okay. I don't know if I want to be petty. Okay. Freddy Krueger house. I want to talk about the Freddy Krueger house. So I went to there. I didn't go, but it was Midsummer Scream. It was my first convention. And I went there the other weekend and everybody was going to the Freddy Krueger house. One guy one guy went dressed as Freddy Krueger, and there's a video that went viral online of a lady going up to the guy who was dressed as Freddy Krueger in front of the house and going, "Hey, Freddy, man, sorry that it's Freddy, welcome home. Sorry it's not more festive for you." Like clearly addressing an adult man dressed in a costume as he approaches a house that he, played a vital role in a film that was shot in the 80s. So the owner of the house comes outside and goes, "Get the fuck away from my house, lady. What's going on? Blah, 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 blah." And the lady's like, "Oh, shoot, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to insult you. I just, like, it's just Freddy's here, and I don't know." She just like was trying to play it up. She's like, "I love this house. We should have a block party." And the guy's like, "You can't afford this house. Leave now." And I got really mad and I posted 2 videos about it, how it's unacceptable to fuck. It's unacceptable I'm poor. I can make fun of other poor people. If you're rich, you can't do that. You can't make fun of poor people if you're rich. If you do, we will rape you. You should not be able to. It's just not good etiquette, right? It's not good etiquette, especially to their face. Especially when a lady, and she's not even poor. She had a house like on the other side of the block. Okay. And there was people that came out to defend this man who immediately I unfriended. Immediately unfriended. And I took the high road last week. I took the high road and I was like, okay, I'm not gonna, you know what I mean? We mutually parted ways. But since then, I wanted to redo this episode and tell you, go fuck yourself. Okay? I hope you and your whole family get malaria and I don't like you because what you chose to do is annoying. I got a message from Colby. He sent me a video and it was of you saying all these content creators. And it was the day after I just unfollowed you and I stopped talking to you and was just like, just the mutual respectful parting of ways. Okay. How I wanted it to be. I tried. I made an attempt, but the day after you post something like, I don't know what, he's like, a lot of content creators they think it's real cool to like post a joke at the beginning of their, to be edgy, to be nice, I'm paraphrasing, but essentially like making fun of the way that I format my content, because like I only have so long to get your attention before you go and move on to something else. And then he made a comment of like, you should go call your parents, something's not right. You know what? Why don't you stop stitching people and start creating your own original content, you fucking cunt? How about that? How about you do that? How about when you're at a convention and someone says, "Hey, I don't want to be filmed," you don't film them and you be respectful. How about that? How about you respect other people's boundaries that you don't respect because you spend too much time under fucking houses inhaling all the mold that made you look the way you look? I don't like you. I don't like you. I don't want to be associated with you, and I think you're a cunt. And I think that everything that you do is so much smaller than you think it is, and you're smaller than you think you are, and you're a bad person. I tried to take the high road. I wasn't going to say anything. I wasn't going to say anything. And I understand there's probably going to be people who like know who I'm talking about. I'm not going to name names. I don't want to do that. But there will be people who know exactly who this is, and they'll message me and be like, "Hey, you're a dick." But you know what I mean? I tried. I tried. I was like, "Hey, just respectfully, like the way that you think that rich people are entitled to shit on poor people, pretty much was what I gathered from your like information that you know what I mean? And I'm not putting this very eloquently right now because now I'm worked up. Now your boy's upset. Now we're upset. Now comedy's all right out the door. I'm just calling people the C word multiple times. No, I'm just upset because I tried to amicably, walk away, and then this thing was posted the next day, and I didn't even see it because I don't follow this person, but it was sent to me, and I got pissed off. I got pissed off because I don't know. It's something, content creation is very hard for me. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna stitch 100 people because I'm unoriginal. Like I'm gonna try and like post things and try new stuff. And I don't know. I'm just brand new into this. Like not brand new, 6 months, 5 months into it, and it gets hard. It gets hard because I got stuff to do. But you know what? I wanted to touch this, and this is very, very petty. And I know it's petty, but what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? This brings up, now that we're being petty, this lady that I work with yesterday. It was last night, and I'm really glad that we're doing this right now. Last night, what did we do? Um, mm, I was at work, and this lady's behind the bar, and she's bartending, she's talking to people, and out of nowhere, she just brings up, "Yeah, we need to close these borders and keep these fucking Mexicans out." And I was like, "What the fuck? Oh, what?" I lost my bat. I almost tripped. Took a step back. I almost tripped over a bus stop. I'm like, what the fuck? I was serving that this day. This day I was on the floor. I was serving at a section right around the bar. This lady's talking to one of her guests, and she's like, "We need to fucking close. You want all these fucking migrants coming in? We need to close the border." So I was like, "What? We need to what?" My grandparents came here over the board. I wasn't offended. You know what I mean? People are gonna say whatever they're gonna say. I don't really get offended. Like I will defend myself in a situation where I feel like, oh, you know what I mean? Like with the other person that I was talking about, like that's just me defending myself against something that was like, hey, this could have just been left the way it was. But then you chose to make it something else, and now I have to rebuttal because I ain't no bitch. Um, but yeah, so this lady, screaming that shit, and then she's like, "Let's go, Brandon. Let's go, Brandon." And I don't totally know what the fuck the "Let's go, Brandon" shit's about. I really don't. I'm not a super political savvy guy. I know it's definitely like a right wing thing to say, and I don't even know if I'm completely on the left. I have like I try to be open minded. I just said I'd fuck a trans lady. I try to be open minded, but I don't know. You know what I mean? I don't know what I am. I think people would call me Democratic. I think that I have more Democratic views than Republican views. I just don't care about the gun shit. You guys want to own guns, go for it. I don't care. Doesn't bother me. I don't think that they cause school shootings. I think that we need, mental health is what causes school shootings. I don't think a spoon didn't make you fat. You made you fat. Walk your way out. But that was a Bill Burr. That was a Bill Burr. Stole that directly from Bill Burr. I did. It just word vomited it out. I didn't mean to. Um, you ate your way in, you could walk your way out. Dude's a fucking genius. Um, but yeah, you know, it was weird. It was weird because what do you even say to that? What do you like? I don't talk to this lady. She sucks. When I used to be a barback, fuck, I don't know, 9 years ago, 8 years ago. I was a barback a long time ago. And fuck, I made more as a barback than I do now as a server. Um, I was she would always tip us like super low. She would never tip us the thing. She's worked there the whole time, and she's got a bunch of kids who look like mutants. That God, her kids are fucking ugly. It's disgusting. And I love my friends' kids. Like I love my friends' kid. Like fucking Colby has the cutest kids I've ever seen in my life. Don't Ian's got the most adorable daughter that I've ever seen. Like you guys got kids. They're beautiful. My friends' kids are great. This lady's kids look like they were born from a microwave. They look like a microwave dinner that was in there for 17 weeks. It's insane. And I don't know, but she was screaming this like crazy shit to people. And I don't know. I don't know what's gonna happen. Hopefully she gets fired or something. I don't know. I don't know what they're gonna do, but like how if she's still there after screaming shit like that, there's no hope for anybody. There's no hope for anybody. Because I got yelled at work for making a comment about, I was like, oh, like, because they just hired an outside bartender. And there's a lot of servers, a lot of kids that I work with, like a lot of like 22-year-old kids, 23-year-old kids that they want to be bartenders. You know what I mean? They don't know that it sucks yet. I bartended at the one in the location that we have in Portland, and like it was not fun. It was not fun at all. So I'm happy to just be serving and live the good life as an easy server and make $200 a night and go home. But these kids, they want to be bartenders. They won't move these kids up. They won't move them up. Now they hire from an outside. They hired an outside person to come in. So I was like, oh, ha ha ha. I guess they really appreciate us. Look at them hiring outside people rather than acknowledging the hard work of their employees. Like I'm pretty much being like a union representative, like the annoying employee. I know you're annoying. I know. I know. But I'm just trying to get these kids recognized so that they can move up because they're coming in when they're not supposed to be coming in. They're taking on shifts. They're doing a lot of shit. They're doing tons of shit, tons of shit. And I don't know. I just want their hard work and effort to be recognized, and I want them to be moved up, and I don't want them to be taken advantage of because they're good at what they do. They're good at what they do. So they should be given more responsibility somewhere else. Don't pigeonhole them. That's what's happening with where I work. Everybody's getting pigeonholed. So I'm just trying to plant the seed of change in these people, and I want them to be appreciated. Not happening. I got yelled at for that. So if I get yelled at for that, and this lady can yell, lock the borders up to keep the Mexicans out, I don't know. Not a good place to work. But they also denied both of my requests to go and see my friends. I wanted to go to Colby's house to see. I wanted to go to Chicago to see Colby and Tyler and all the people that were at Flashback Weekend. I wanted to go to Arizona. I got approved for the Arizona days, but they fucking made me work on Saturday at 8 a.m. I'm like, the movie's on Friday night. You want me to drive? You want me to work Thursday? They didn't give me Thursday off, but they approved all 3 days to have off, but they made me, I don't know how they were able to schedule me. I don't know. It's annoying. Sounds like I'm making excuses. I'm annoyed. These people, Taylor complains. It came full circle. You know what? I'll leave you guys with that. I love you. I'm going to put this out right now. April 8th, episode 55. It might be 56. Who knows? Who cares? I owe you guys another one because I skipped last. I didn't skip last week. I took the high road last week. Last week, my podcast sounded like it was an amicable parting of like you're a cunt. No, this week you're a cunt. You know who you are. This will get to you at some point. And you know what? If it never gets to you, I'm glad because I don't want any more back and forth. You said you hope my kids get malaria. I hope everyone in your family gets malaria. Yes, that's exactly what I said. Quote me on it. Unfriend me for it. I don't care. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen, bands, trans, crans, flans. I don't know, folks. There we go. Thank you, folks. Sorry, I needed to Need to readdress in my server voice. Thank you, folks. I love you so much. You know I always will. How do I end this? How do I end it? There we go. Because we're on Zoom now. Wonder what we're going to make a clip of this week. Love you.